What is up guys, Andy Forest Team Runner here and welcome back to another race vlog, and today is the day of the Rosin 4-mile race. So there we go, registration complete, got the number, lucky number 477. Got 20 minutes to go, going to go and do a quick warm up and then get rolling. That was a little bit of ASICS Meta Speed Sky Plus action there for you. The new shoe that's coming out, I think it's in June. That was Lizzie's. Lizzie's an ASICS front runner. She got to go out to Malaga for the ASICS event recently, which was amazing. So she just let me have a look at those. So I thought I'd show you a little bit of a sneak peek there. They look incredible. For me, I'm actually going to go with the Next Percent 2s. I bought the Alpha Flies, but something at home just made me want to go Next Percent 2s. I don't know what it was. So I'm going to go with my gut. My gut told me to bring them, so I'm going to roll with these. So I'm going to give these a good bash tonight. I'm going to now put the hat on, put the Insta 360 Go 2 camera on and take you out there for the warm-up, and then we're going to get started. Okay, so there we go, Rose in 4 mile race done. What a race, course PB, really happy with that. In tough conditions, I've got to be honest with you. It's a 2 mile loop, and on that 2nd and 4th mile, there was a bit of a wicked wind. I'm not going to lie, a lot of us were kind of trying to draft and trying to work as a team to try and make that happen. But to be fair, tonight couldn't have gone better. On the miles 1 and 3, 5:25s felt comfortable. And on 2 and 4 it was a grind, but that's fine, you know. I'm happy to work and grind that out. So I think it was like 5:25 average pace overall, 21:33. I think my last PB was 21:47 or 8 or something, so it's a good sort of like 10 to 15 second PB. And last time conditions were ideal. Tonight they were, you know, good, but the wind certainly took the sting out of things on that 2nd and 4th mile. So I've got to say, I'm so happy with that. So just very quickly, a massive thanks to Chepstow Harriers. Like, if you are in this area and you're wanting something flat and fast, they are doing this for another 3 months, so June, July and August. Now those races are amazing. Get involved, come and support them. It's £6 for a race. It's absolutely nuts. I'm just loading up my Strava now, but I just want to thank Chepstow and all the volunteers for making this one happen, because it feels like summer when the Rose in races are here. So let me go through the stats and everything and how it went. So I started off, I came 6th overall. So we started off, there were a couple of lads that just went off like crazy, and I've got to say, I think the standard was a little bit lower on this race. There's usually a couple of lads that go like 19 minutes, and there's quite a fair few that usually go 20 minutes and something. So I think like 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th, we all were in the 21s. So I didn't see what 1st and 2nd ran, but either way, it was quality to be right up there, mixing it in with the top group. So as you can see, that's the loop. You start at the bottom point, you go up and around again. And I started there just back off the front line, and I found myself in a little group of 8 people, which we worked together for that first 2 miles. So Corey, my fellow Forest of Dean Athletic Club member, in the green vest that you saw, he was at the front leading that. He went out there, and there was about 6 of them at the top, and then me and another chap called Liam just sat off the back of that. So we were just kind of letting things take care of themselves and just kind of like making sure we stayed in touch with that group. As you saw, I just stayed at the back of it. I didn't really do anything stupid or make any moves. I knew that win was going to be tough. If I went out like an idiot in the first mile, I would pay for it in the last mile. Plus, I've got to be honest with you, I felt a little bit of junk in my legs. They felt a little bit heavy from Saturday, not gonna lie. So again, that just made me even more happy with the result. So got around the first mile, and that was a comfortable 5, what was it, a 5:19 apparently, according to Strava. I think my watch came up saying 5:22 or something. So either way, that was a good confidence booster, felt good. Second mile was tough, 5:31, and that was into the wind, and that really was tough. Again, I was sitting in the back trying to get a bit of shelter, but 6'6", it's impossible to get shelter. So I worked through that one, but came off the back of that in starting the loop, the second loop for mile 3, and I've got to say, I felt good at that point. I felt like if I can stay in touch with that group, then maybe I can catch some of that group up. So that was a 5:24 with that wind, and then we dropped a couple of the lads off our group at that point on that 3rd mile. So a couple of lads fell off the back of us, so that group of 8 went to a group of 6, and then we got to the top and started mile 4, and Liam, who I was running with, he pushed through past me and went right to the front of that group. So he surged for about 10-20 meters to catch up to them. I still sat there, I let him go. I said, strong mate, well done, go for it. And he was going, I can't go at the moment, I've not got it in the legs, I can feel it. I thought, if I hold strong, I'll be fine and get a good time and get a PB, but if I go now, I'm just going to blow. So I just held on strong, and I noticed as Liam kind of went into that group and started to break that group up, so they started to string out a little bit, and I thought, well, I'm not losing ground on them, there's half a mile to go. If I put in a little surge now, like I smelt blood, if my race instincts kicked in, I thought if I put a 10-20 meter surge in now, let's see where I end up. And I found myself on the back of that pack, and that final mile was a 5:23, so really happy with that. Again, my watch has got it the other way around, because my watch says it was a 5:16 last mile, but either way, I really put the hammer down in the last sort of 800 to 400 meters. Caught Corey, went past Corey, tried to catch the chap in the orange vest, whoever that was. He was who I was keeping a track of, but I couldn't quite catch him. But I came in 6th place, and I'm just over the moon with that. So splits according to Strava, 5:19, 5:31, 5:24, 5:23. Really happy with that. Average heart rate 171, max heart rate 182. Just cannot get over how good that is, especially after Saturday's race. So overall, guys, this is looking good. I'm really feeling like I'm going to give sub 34 a crack next weekend at Cardiff and hope it's not too windy, because those 525s not in the wind felt really, really good. So that is it for the Rosin 4 mile race report. I hope you enjoyed it. A massive thanks to once again Chepstow Harriers for putting on. It is a quality race. Get involved in the other 3 races if you haven't already. £6, absolutely worth it. Get down here, race. It is flat, it is fast, and if you get a perfect night with no wind, it is the fastest race you will run. So that's it from me today, guys. Training's going well. That is good news. Kicking into the second half of the block now after this week, and yeah, we're going to start to get a little bit more specific and hopefully start to make 524s and 23s and 22s feel comfortable, whereas at the moment it's 525s. We'll see. Fingers crossed it will keep going well. And yeah, that's it for today. If you enjoyed it, please do give it a like, share with your friends, subscribe to the channel for weekly running content, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Until then.